come up with that dog shit pick. What the fuck were we thinking? What the fuck were you thinking?
Yo, what is up? It is me, XFL Jim, joined, of course, by the man, the myth, the legend, Chase Lupine Fiasco Sessoms, a.k.a. the Wolf of Oakland.
Yes.
What's up, buddy?
It's been far too long since I've seen that. I don't know. I do you ever do this when you see our intro where like you walk down like nostalgia road a little bit with our trip to Vegas?
So it's it's when you and Mantis came out for to Nebraska to visit me that first time. Shout out Chef Brandon, shout out Herb Phillips in the chat. Chef Brandon wants to talk about the Bears. The Bears just kept like offense. Chase, how much preseason football have you watched before we get into just talk about anything?
I've watched Hard Knocks.
I've also watched Hard Knocks. I've watched a couple games of preseason. Let me just I want to look up the score. Bears football score. Let's see what the preseason. 28. So it's the second quarter. The Bears are up 28-0 on the Bills right now.
Oh,
in a preseason game. Tyson Bagent's going off.
That's what come on, guy. His dad is a arm wrestling champion. Of course, he's got the arm. Of course,
he has a cannon.
Of course. Listen, it was born into him. He had no choice but to have a cannon. There's Uncle Rico.
Shout out Uncle Rico. So back to the intro. It's parts of when you and Mantis came to visit in Nebraska.
That's true.
Then it's really just our first Vegas trip, I think, right? Not even.
Yeah, it's not.
Not even the one that we took in 2023.
Right, yeah.
It was just.
It's crazy to me that it's been that long.
It's crazy that both those things, like everything in the intro, happened in 1 year. Technically, they happened within 2.5 months of each other.
Oh shit! Yeah, they did.
Because it was all 2021. You guys get flown out. It was that July, I think, that you guys got flown out.
Yeah, it was right in the middle of July because I remember it was hot as balls.
It was hot as balls. You guys got flown out middle of July, and then we went for week 1 of the NFL.
Yeah, so that's second week of September, first week of September?
First, second week of September is when we went to Vegas. And I get nostalgic for it because that was some of the funnest. 2021 was one of the best years of my life.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
Fun.
And also, that was 5 years ago.
Isn't that crazy?
It's
insane,
crazy
man.
that I've known you for so long, but
we've known each other and been doing this off and on for 5 years too.
Dude, it's the crazier thing is this is the anniversary of it because of our first meeting of each other.
That's crazy. That's insane. Yeah, you know what? You're one of my best friends, and I love you, dude.
You're one of my best friends. I love you. We got to make it happen again, Chase, because the last time we've seen each other was fucking 2023.
Yeah, dude. That's true. I might even just drive my ass to Nebraska.
No, it's probably going to be a no, but I'll have something to ask you once we're off air for potential.
3 inches, but thick. Oh, okay.
We'll see. But it's 2025 now. We're kind of at this point, we've kind of branched out. We still we get together. We're talking. I say you and me probably at least exchange some words every day.
Every day, close.
I think we talk at least have some conversation on the daily. But
Yep.
a lot of it's you're doing Notorious OTB, and I'm doing a lot of Spring Fever, and I'm trying to do more XFL Jim stuff. And we get together on brunch time betting, or we get together on. We'll probably be getting together Saturdays for the tailgate. I imagine. I don't know.
I will do my best. Absolutely.
But it's interesting to see how it all shapes out. And
for sure.
I've been having fun. This year's been weird.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of personal weirdness going on, and I know you and me both struggle sticking. I don't know about you, but if I get knocked off of a routine, if I get knocked out of a routine, it just fucks me up forever.
Dude,
It takes so much effort to get back on.
So I'm like you in that sense that like I figured out like in this year how good for me like having a routine is, and then whenever the kids were out of school for summer, like good fucking luck with
chaos.
the routine. Yeah, and it completely just like it threw me through for a loop, and probably one of the worst like bipolar episodes I've ever had.
Oh, dude, I've been going through like a stretch of just being fucked and just like having zero motivation trying to get started. It doesn't help that like the news of the UFL changes on a regular basis. Do you see who just got into the UFL?
Who?
Mike Rapole.
Mike Rapole?
Yeah.
The horse racing Mike Rapole?
The horse racing Mike Rapole.
The commish, as he likes to, he considers himself the horse racing commissioner for some reason.
He is a new owner in the UFL.
He's a billionaire, man. He's got that vitamin water money.
He comes in and immediately has more posts and more effort put into it than either Redbird or The Rock have done in 3 years.
I was gonna say it's just like
or Fox.
We talked about this a lot, like during the last season of like, do you have a marketing strategy? Because I'm like I'm having to hear UFL stuff from you. Like I follow UFL accounts and everything, and I don't hear shit from them.
No, the actual like official accounts, they've been really bad. They've let more people go. But now with him in it, they're doing a whole Save the Stallions thing. It looks like they're probably losing Houston and Memphis for sure, though.
That's unfortunate, but I mean, it's not like Memphis really packed them in.
Honestly, since the UFL started, since the switch over from XFL to UFL, Houston was pretty bad too. Like Houston, I think more than any other team last year, like this year, Houston had it had the single worst crowd. For like, if you're just talking about one game in particular, Houston maybe had like 600 people there.
Man, it's so unfortunate, but it's also really hard to get people out to watch football when it's really fucking hot.
Oh, dude, and it doesn't help. Birmingham, I think every game Birmingham had was a day game. They had 0 night games.
Figure it out, guys. Figure it the fuck out.
Shout out, Jeff. By the way, Jeff, I got your gift. There will be a shorts video, maybe on TikTok or Twitter. I'm going to post something out for his gift. I'll just say it right here because, like, I'll say what he got me. He got me a bunch of, like, football trading cards, but they're all UFL players.
Oh, that's badass.
So, like, there's some of them, they're all from their NFL teams, some of them from their college teams. I think the Luis Perez one is from his time on the Birmingham Iron in the AAF.
That's awesome.
Dude, those
awesome.
Cards are so sick. But he brings up a great point. The cities are too hot for football, and I think that just brings up what me and Chase, and honestly me and Uncle Rico, and me and a bunch of other people have been saying. Just go with the XFL schedule. Start the season earlier.
Yeah, dude. So it's like in like March, April with you. I think you started earlier. And you even said it like what was it? Start the week before the Super Bowl.
Yeah, start it. So Pro Bowl weekend. You just have you have your games on the Saturday, Sunday there. Just start it then. You're good to go. And then if you want to even have a week where you play during Super Bowl weekend, see if you can squeeze like a game on Thursday, a game on Friday, and then 2 games on Saturday, or maybe a triple header Saturday.
Right, a triple header Saturday would be
like that. Sick, right?
People would be so amped to watch that because you have like a 2
full
week
day
layoff.
Of football?
Yeah, full day of football. You're coming off of like a week layoff where no football is happening. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm with you.
And then, so if you start that week, so let's say theoretically, I'll go back on my calendar. You start, when is Pro Bowl weekend?
It's going to be February 13th.
Okay, so we go back to February 13th. So we'll have our opening games will be so you're talking about for next year, right?
I think so. So my mom and my sister have
Yeah.
birthdays in February, and it used to be that my mom's birthday always fell on Super Bowl weekend, but now it's like my sister's birthday that's a week apart falls on Super Bowl weekend, and her birthday is February 13th.
So 2026 Super Bowl. The next one will be played on February 8th. So actually, it's early next year.
Oh wow.
February 8th. So let's just say
That puts the Pro Bowl February 1st.
February 1st. Yes. So if we could open dude. For me personally, this would be even better. If we do UFL opening weekend, January 31st, February 1st, that's my fucking birthday.
Oh, that's right.
If I could go to a UFL game opening weekend to celebrate my birthday,
I think that would check a lot of boxes for you.
I would shed real tears.
Even the single white tear down the leg.
Yes.
Yeah.
You could do games then, but if you started your season then, so if you start, say, the 31st, 10-week season, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Your last week of the regular season is April 4th.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do your playoffs, boom, the 11th. You're ending the season April 18th.
Oof, that puts the playoffs on my anniversary, and that puts the the championship game on my my youngest daughter's birthday.
Well, that's just if they do Saturday. They could very well do Sunday.
That's if they did. Sure.
They could do Sundays, in which case it's the 5th. It'd be the 12th and the 19th.
If you have any, well, the 12th is my wife's birthday, but you know. I also, if you want her social security number, I'll go ahead and give that out.
The only issue I see happening here is like a good chunk of your season, like the meat of your season, is going through March Madness.
Ooh, that does make it tough, doesn't it?
Like the chunk of your season's going through March Madness. But I think if you build the momentum right after the football, because you have the whole month of February basically to yourself.
True.
You have that all to yourself. And honestly, the actual NCAA tournament doesn't start till what, like mid-March?
Yeah, because it runs like mid-March until like the end of March, right?
Yeah, to like early April.
Yeah. Huh.
Jeff's right. Nobody wants to attend a football game when it's 95 degrees in the stadium. So he's saying go to Columbus. The two teams, if they're getting rid of Memphis and Houston, it sounds like at least Birmingham is probably staying. Michigan, I hope they find a way to stay because like the city seems to be actually coming around on the Panthers and embracing them. And the fact that Detroit is like, and Matt, like, Dan Campbell, they want UFL players.
Right.
That's a great combo. That's what you want. But it sounds like the cities they would be adding, Columbus would be on the list.
Okay.
And I think the other one would be, the other more likely one would probably be Orlando.
I feel like you need, like, Columbus, like, okay, you have the Ohio State that's probably doing something during the spring, but whatever they're doing during the spring is nowhere near as popular as the U.S. Like, no one cares about the diving team. You're not packing them in to see people wrestle or anything like that. So
basketball would be a little bit tough if they if Ohio State makes the tournament.
True, but I don't know. I think you need to be in cities where there ain't shit else going on.
I was gonna say like Columbus has what? They just have the Blue Jackets as their only other professional team.
Yeah, other than like a minor league baseball team. Yeah,
that's it.
They're like, I think they're the AAA affiliate for like the Yankees or something.
Orlando, I wouldn't love just because we already tried it with the XFL
right
in 23, and that wasn't a great situation.
Dude, you remember when we saw the biggest Orlando fan? Not just the mass of this
size-wise, yeah.
Size-wise, he was the biggest Orlando fan out there. No, but see, Orlando, you have so much other shit going on. Like, you would have to offer like bargain basement prices because you've got Hell, that's like late season NBA with the Magic. You've got, of course, Disney, Universal Studios, MGM.
Yep.
I know those other things are more expensive. Like you would have to offer like $5 tickets. I think
You offer very cheap tickets.
Yeah.
At least for the locals to show up. But like the UFL, at least they're keeping things interesting in the off season. Hopefully we get more updates.
Did I mention, Jim, that like you know what's a soggy dream come true is this season of Hard Knocks. You know why?
Why?
Joe fucking Brady.
Oh, you
Joe Brady.
Joe Brady on there?
Yeah, Joe Brady. I want him as the coach of my teams.
I would love him for Arkansas. I'm torn for Arkansas this coming season because I love Pittman. Mm-hmm. Like he seems like the most likable guy.
Yeah. And
he seems like such an Arkansas, like it should work. It feels like it should fit.
Yeah. It should fit. I'm not ready to give up. I feel like colleges are way too quick to pull the trigger on those sort of changes, you know. He's been there probably going on 5 years.
Jeff's 100% right. Columbus is another good factor because they have an MLS stadium.
Yeah, the Columbus. Because it seems like DC packs their shit out, and they're in a MLS stadium, aren't they?
Well, Birmingham obviously doesn't, and people say, oh, Birmingham has similar crowds to like Arlington or this last season San Antonio, but and Michigan honestly has had better crowds than those teams, and they're playing in similarly sized stadiums. Yeah. Arlington is never gonna go away or lose their stadium because they get such a sweetheart deal of that's where their office is, that Arlington is like giving them a huge discount to be there. And I think the Alamo Dome actually gives them a pretty good deal too. Meanwhile, Ford Field's expensive as fuck, and I think the Birmingham what's the stadium name?
Legion Stadium.
There you go, Legion Stadium. I think they're kind of trying to like put them over the barrel a little bit.
Gotcha. I guess. Do you think they get a part of the gate? Like the stadiums themselves get a share of the gate? They get like.
I bet a lot of them do. Yeah. Maybe, Ford Field, it sounded like it was just a blanket, like a couple $100,000 or whatever every time they open the doors, which is just crazy.
Insanity. Yeah, man. Who's got that money? I know I don't.
Going back to your Arkansas, Chase, what does Sam Pittman need to do to like save his job?
8-9 wins, probably.
So if you're getting 8-9 wins, I think he definitely at 8 wins, because you're probably getting wins. Then you'll definitely have wins over Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
That means you're probably getting wins at both Ole Miss and LSU.
Yeah, so, I think it's like 8 and a bowl win. Like he'd be good for a couple years after that.
If he went 7-5 in the regular season and wins the bowl game, does he?
I'm not sure if 7-5 keeps him there.
I think 7-5 though. Like, let's say 7-5, but to get there, he has wins over Texas A&M, Auburn, LSU.
Which you got to think that Texas A&M and Auburn, or Texas A&M and Auburn are likely to be not Auburn. Sorry, who is it? Who did you just say? LSU. You got to think that Texas A&M and LSU will be inexplicably ranked, before the start of the season.
Oh, they both are. LSU's ranked 9th. Texas A&M is ranked 19th right now.
Yeah. So the fact that they're like inexplicably ranked, like that means that you're probably getting like a couple wins over a couple of highlight that one. Yeah, they are. Yeah, fuck Big Blue Nation.
Too bad you don't get them this year.
Oh, it'd be so nice. I would love to just kick the shit out of. We'll have to do it in basketball, I guess.
If last year's anything to go off of, Chase, you'll be in at least like 4 or 5 of these games and maybe find ways to lose at the end.
It makes me think of that shirt that's like, it was a Razorback and it says, we almost always, was it? Oh, it was something like
We almost win or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. We always almost. Yeah, that's what it is.
We always almost win sometimes.
Yeah,
So, I
something
don't
like
know.
that. Something
But,
along
like,
those lines.
Notre Dame's going to be extremely tough. Your middle stretch.
Oh my God!
If you,
Holy God, we're playing Notre Dame this year.
yeah, in Fayetteville.
The you know, I need to find a good divorce lawyer, Jim.
Chase, you're playing Notre Dame week 3.
I need to tell my wife. We might need to go to that one.
Sorry, week 4. Or wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Week 5. Week 5. September 27th.
They're gonna kick the shit out of us.
Oh, come on.
Man, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure if my marriage can survive this. I've been referring to this for years as the year my kids start getting 2 Christmases bowl. One with dad's family, one with mom's.
Not even a neutral site.
Man. That means, God, I'll go to South Bend next year then.
That'd be fun.
We've been trying to go to South Bend for a while. Oh, man.
I'm trying to think. The only neutral site you guys have is your Arkansas State.
A&M. Oh, okay.
A&M you're getting at Fayetteville.
Did you know that there was briefly legislation that was either voted on or passed in the state of Arkansas that the University of Arkansas and Arkansas State should never play a football game?
Really?
And I think it was like they wanted to reinforce the whole this is the only game in the state sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So make Arkansas the
premier.
The flagship.
Jeff is attending his first college football game this season, by the way.
Congratulations, Jeff. I went to quite a few when I was younger. For someone who didn't go to a Division I football school, I've seen some games in some stadiums.
I've had a lot of fun.
Sir.
I've been to like 7 stadiums, I think.
Let's see. Arkansas, you got 2 technically.
1, 2.
I've been to LSU.
3.
I've been to Alabama. I've been to Georgia and Florida State. That's not bad.
That's a good run. I've been to Nebraska, Kansas State, Fresno State.
Nice.
I'm
jealous. Super jelly over that one.
The Rose Bowl, just for like a regular UCLA game, so it wasn't really anything. The Coliseum, and I think that's it. I'm going to my 6th this year. Going up to Laramie to see Wyoming play.
Badass. The thing. All right. So if we're counting like bowl games and like neutral site games, I also went to the Capital One Bowl in Orlando and saw us play Wisconsin.
That'd be fun. That's a good one.
Guess who the coach at Wisconsin was?
Was it Bert?
It was Bert. And somehow we lost that game, dude. Yeah, we had Darren McFadden, we had fucking Felix Jones, we had Peyton Hillis, and somehow we managed to lose that game.
God damn.
Welp. And I was so drunk that I did not realize that we had lost until
Those
after
are some of the best games, though.
Like, we were up big, and like all of us, it just like I don't know what happened,
dude. So, on the topic of college football, did you see like Jeff said you should go see Nebraska versus Cincinnati Arrowhead? Those tickets are already like crazy expensive, and I've been to Arrowhead a few times. Arrowhead's a great environment. I wish one of my coworkers is going to that game. He's gonna have a blast. I think he's going to that one, and then they're going to a Royals game that weekend too.
That's a fun weekend.
Oh yeah.
I don't care like how good the team is or how bad the team is. Like it's usually a pretty good time when you go to an MLB game.
Oh, 100%.
Unless you get socked in the head with a foul ball or something.
Or like if you're going to a Dodgers game, there's just probably a fight that's going to break out.
Right? You get to see the Cholos duke it out.
It's kind of sick. Did you see the punishment Michigan got?
Is it for the tunnel fight?
For the cheating scandal for the Connor Stallions.
What'd they get?
So first off, Jim Harbaugh has a 10-year show clause.
Oh,
what does it
doesn't
matter?
mean much, honestly.
Well, if he's not going to make it in the NFL, he's going to be done. Connor Stallions, I believe, has a 15-year show clause.
Which means, like, you have to show a legitimate reason for hiring this person, right?
Sorry,
Isn't that how that works?
8-year show clause for Stallions, 10-year for Jim Harbaugh. And then there's a 3-year show cause penalty for former Michigan staffer Denard Robinson. And
Wait,
then,
shoelace Denard Robinson?
Yeah.
That Denard Robinson?
Yeah.
Oh man,
He was a staffer, so 3-year show cause for him.
That's crazy.
3-game suspension for Sharon Moore, 2 of which he's doing this year. He has 1 next year when they play Western Michigan.
That makes me think of like whenever jockeys get suspensions, and it's like, all right, we'll just, I'll serve it. This is the time I'll serve it. Either that or I'll appeal it, and he'll never get punished.
Let's see. The other penalties, because there's no vacating wins, no nothing like that. It's almost all financial based penalties. So
I feel like that's the best way to do stuff, though.
Nowadays, I feel like it is now. So
yeah,
$50,000. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, I would much rather them do that than like a purely symbolic, like, take down their banner shit.
Yep.
Like, because you know what? Everyone still considers that a national championship. It doesn't matter if the banner's there or not.
Yep. So it's a $50,000 base fine, which is nothing. It also 10% of the program budget for, I believe, the next year. Given that football produced nearly $150 million in 2023-2024, it could be about $10 million there.
That's still nothing. That's like a drop in the bucket to Michigan.
I know. They also lose out on all postseason revenue for the 2025 and 2026 seasons. So they don't get any money for making it to a bowl, a conference championship, or if they make the playoffs, they don't get any of the money from that.
Yeah.
Which could cross around $20 million with the Big Ten's distribution system.
Gotcha.
That's not something that Michigan has to pay. That's money they just lose out on. They don't get.
Gotcha.
It could be around $30 to $40 million of fines, or money they don't get.
You know what's funny, Jim, is that now that it's not Michigan in the driver's seat and Jim Harbaugh is gone, now my hate switches over to Ohio State.
That's valid.
It's like fuck Ryan Day in Ohio State.
They were also hit with a 25% reduction in football official visits during this season. Okay. Which I think that's smart. Hit them in recruiting. If nowadays when you have to basically pay players, I think it's smarter to hit schools financially and in the recruiting category rather than punishing these players that are playing right now by saying, "Oh, you don't get to go to a bowl game."
Yeah. So does the recruiting thing really matter whenever the recruiting pitch is like, "Hey, we'll pay you X amount." Say you were a blue chip prospect, Jim, and you're being recruited by these schools. You might not even there's one that you haven't visited, but some booster has said, we'll give you $2 million in NIL. I don't even care what where it is, what it's like. I'm playing.
Yeah, but the thing is, for these top recruits, how much more is Michigan going to pay than Ohio State? I feel like a lot of these top schools are going to be comparable in what you're going to be getting paid.
That's fair. Everyone's got some famous alumni.
That's what I'm saying. Especially schools at the size, Michigan and Ohio State, the size of some of these in Georgia, the size of some of these alumni bases are fucking crazy.
Yeah, just the sheer size of their student populations are fucking
You're gonna find
insane.
like a billionaire out of some of them.
Yeah. True. That's us with Tyson's Chicken and JB Hunt and Walmart.
Yeah,
Dude, I fuck Walmart. You know why fuck Walmart? Because they should spend $1 billion on Arkansas football and they don't do it.
they should build the Walmart Arkansas, like not the weight room. They should just put infinite
Yeah.
money into the program.
Yeah, man. I mean, the basketball stadium is Bud Walton. You know, like they do it a little bit, but it's like the lesser known Waltons that they name shit after.
No, they need to get like a Phil Knight in there.
I agree.
Someone who's just like fully invested.
In my head, I don't know what I'm seeing, but in my mind, I'm putting together what Walmart Phil Knight would be like and how it would only be slightly better than dollar store Phil Knight.
Which dollar store?
Dollar General.
Yeah, it's not that much better.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. Walmarts are insane. I feel like you should only go to Walmarts for the fights.
I used to go to Walmart for the McDonald's that they had inside.
Ooh, where's
They
your
used to have
closest
it-
Walmart?
Kearney, so it's about like 20, 30 minutes away.
That's
It's on
not
the
bad.
other side of town, so it's about 30, 40 minutes away. But it was, they had a Walmart back in the day, like old school looking Walmart. They had a whole McDonald's in like the back of the store.
Nice. So
Like,
your
just a
Walmart
wall
smelled like
around-
French
You would
fries.
just be like, you'd be in the clothing section over here, the electronics over here, and then just a McDonald's.
Okay.
It was awesome.
Did it smell like French fries all through the Walmart?
No. It was
How
like
did they manage that?
dude, it was like a magical space where you would only enter there, and it's like, oh, I'm in a different location. It's like I'm not in Walmart anymore. It was so weird.
Do you, like I do, just enjoy stores like that, rotisserie chickens?
I don't know about Walmart, but like Sam's Club or Costco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love standing shirtless, just glistening over what I call this is what I call it. And I'm pretty proud of this term. The chicken sarcophagus.
Yes.
Like, it makes me think of like Vladimir Lenin and how they have him in just like a glass in the middle of fucking Moscow. That's how I feel about my rotisserie chickens. Like, I'm eating a legend.
Jeff's right though.
Right.
I used to. It's a damn shame. Speaking of which, I don't know about in your area, but Walmarts over here have stopped being 24 hours. Like, that's just a
we're
thing.
still-
Like, post-COVID, they've just stopped being 24-hour stores. When I worked at like an event center and whatnot, I wouldn't get done with a lot of my shifts until about 1 or 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Going to Walmart at like 2:30, 2:40 in the morning to do your grocery shopping was a weird experience.
Yeah, I bet, man. Because there are weird people at Walmarts at like 2:34 in the morning.
In a town of about 25,000 people, a Walmart at like 3 or 4 in the morning is a wild place to be.
Dude. Yeah, I can't even imagine. Like, I've been in Walmarts like that late before, but man, that shit is intense. Intense.
Now there's what was it? By the hotel that I stay up whenever I travel to Omaha, there's a super Target that I might have to try.
I didn't even know they were doing super Targets.
I didn't know that was a thing either. You know what we should do next time you come back, just as a like a total tangent, is we gotta go back. We gotta go to Fawner. We gotta hit up the Fawns.
The Fawns? Yeah, dude.
The new hotel that they have there, and the new the brand new casino. Oh my god,
Jim, this might
it's way
shock
too
you.
classy for Fawner Park.
So, for the people who don't know, I went on an Alaskan cruise. Long story short, it was amazing. But do you know there was a casino in the boat on the boat that I only passed through?
Yeah, dude, with didn't play at all.
Not a dime.
Honestly, valid. Like cruise casinos.
I can
I mean,
see
they're
that
fine.
being dangerous. Yeah.
They're fine. It's
I
Ours
didn't
was
want to be the
whatever.
only person spinning the bean at the roulette table, you know?
Yeah, like if no one else in your group is going, it's
Yeah.
it's weird. Also, I feel like for your cruise in particular, I did try and spend as much time as possible just looking over and just seeing the ocean.
Dude, Alaska is a magical motherfucker, dude.
I
Like
need to
it
go.
was
God.
I've never been for one, like it was a much appreciated respite from like 115-degree heat index. Like I don't want to go like where it's hot whenever I'm just
In the
hot at home. Like,
summertime.
yeah, man, I want to go. I want to go somewhere where it's cooler. And it was
Jesus.
the what? What
Oh,
happened?
I was just saying. Speaking of the heat, you know Uncle Joe, right?
Yeah,
He was.
yeah.
I was texting with him earlier last week. I think it was last week or maybe a couple weeks ago.
Mhm.
The AC at his house went out.
Oh, he's in like Phoenix, isn't
He's
he?
in Phoenix.
Whoa.
The thermostat in his house was reading. He showed it to his Discord. The thermostat in his house was reading 96.
Fuck all that noise. Oh boy. There's
I think
no
he went
recovery for
I think he
that.
went 2.5 days with no AC.
I have never wanted to take an ice bath in my life. I would 100% just be filling a bathtub with ice and laying in that bitch.
I think he was just staying in his pool
Not a
as
bad
much as
idea.
possible.
Not a bad
But
idea.
that just yeah, you're 100% right that I'd rather be going up to Alaska.
I mean, like, I was completely content, like, not going on like excursions or anything, just looking at Alaska. It is the most prettiest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Do you want to pool our resources and get like a summer home either in Alaska or like central Canada?
Vancouver
Dude!
was cool as shit, dude. I enjoyed Vancouver. I had some really good edibles in Vancouver too.
I had some really good ones in Hamilton when I was there too.
Nice.
Over
Nice.
on the East Coast.
What was it? Win or lose, same amount of crack gets smoked in Hamilton.
Yeah, it's definitely that kind of city.
Yes. Yes. No, man, Vancouver was the cleanest city I have ever seen. Like it is just like it was like a future town. Like it was just beautiful and so diverse and shit like that. Like I would totally I was telling my wife like if we want to get the asylum paperwork started like while we're here, we should go we should do that.
Do you want to know the average cost for a house in Vancouver?
Do I have to
I got it right now.
dollars Canadian?
No. We'll say U.S. dollars. Well, I'll convert them for you.
Okay. I'll say 300 to 400,000.
To U.S. dollars. Let's convert. So we'll do average here, or should we do median?
Let's go. Well, now we'll go median. I think median is probably the way to go.
Okay. In Vancouver, Canada. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I have it right here. To USD. Okay. The average, so the median housing price in Vancouver is $867,583,000.
When we were in Sitka, our tour guide was telling us that like it's one of the most expensive places to live.
I think Vancouver, people always say it's like comparable to like San Francisco. It's like one of the most expensive places in North America.
I could see it. That place is sure fucking nice. I got to eat Tim Hortons, Jim.
How, dude?
I had at least one donut every single day on
You know
that
what
trip.
the crazy thing about Tim Hortons is? All I heard from people when I was up there is like, damn, you should have come up here like 7 years ago before, or like 10 years ago before Tim Hortons got bought out by Burger King. It was so much better.
I didn't know they got bought out by Burger King.
Oh, like 2016, 2017, they got bought out by Burger King. But they were just like, it was so much better. I was like, how much better can it be? It's really
Right?
good.
Those donuts are fire. Fire
So
donuts.
good. The coffee's good. The
Dude,
sandwiches are good.
I've had such trouble kicking the donut habit since we got back. I literally went to the donut place and got a couple like maple bars. And then my wife showed up with cronuts today.
Hand up confession. I'm a frequent Dunkin' Donuts purveyor.
There we go.
Not just the donuts, but like
the
every day
sandwiches.
when I go in for work, it's the bagel sandwich, it's the avocado toast, it's the coffee. I think it's like a regular thing.
I feel like you drinking coffee is a new thing.
Iced coffee. Iced coffee.
Iced coffee. Okay.
Iced coffee.
See, I've been going to Shipley's, which apparently is a Houston company. I didn't know.
No, I'm a big iced coffee guy. Not a huge hot coffee guy. The only time I was doing like regular hot coffee is when I was working at the bowling alley, and I'd have to like get it for the senior citizens that would come in and bowl, and then I would just take coffee from there.
There you go, just straight to the dome.
Yeah, I would just do like a cup of coffee and like a little thing of Irish cream. That was my go-to.
Nice. Whew, buddy, I'm running out of gas here.
I got nothing else. I'm just excited for the Huskers to like stress me out every single week. Everyone, I've seen so many fucking previews of people being like, Nebraska's going to be this year's Indiana. Watch out for them to maybe make the playoffs. And I'm scared.
Like, don't fucking say that.
Don't fucking say it.
Don't force the issue. Like, that's going to happen for whatever team it happens for. Don't make that prediction that someone's going to be the next Indiana.
The crazy thing is, right now, Nebraska has 2 ranked teams on their schedule. It's Michigan and Penn State. There is a chance, because it's not Sharon Moore, but if Nebraska goes into like Penn State undefeated, we're probably like a top 15 team at that point.
I think that's probably true.
It's our second to last game. And then we'll get like blasted like we did against Ohio State a couple years ago.
Dude, I have been friends with
man.
you through some absolutely brutal Nebraska losses.
There's been some bad ones.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Been some bad ones. All right, folks. Thank everyone for watching. We appreciate you. We'll be back whenever we feel like it, because that's what the Jimnasium's all about. Follow that man at of Oaklawn everywhere: Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Notorious OTB. Follow me at XFL Jim. There's a lot like cooking up right now. Love you guys, and we'll see you next time for another Jimnasium. Bye bye.